So I'm just deciding to share a little bit about my journey with my nose, and for anyone who is kind of coming out in any skin conditions, I would always recommend that you get it checked out straight away. Um, I kind of had this for probably, it started quite a few years ago, to be honest, but it didn't start to change until just about a year and a half ago. And it started to kind of go like into what looked like a cut. And the doctors would keep saying, "Oh, it's your glasses. It's your glasses are making your nose like go like that." And I said, "Yeah, but I'm trying to leave them off, and it's still not clearing up. It won't go away." So I had about 12 hospital appointments, which were cancelled. They just kept cancelling them all the time. Then eventually I got to see a consultant, and he actually said that I had squamous, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, actually basal cell carcinoma. So they actually said that I would have to go in and have a biopsy. I mean, this is what they said they thought it was, but they were right. Like, they were right with what they said. So they gave us another appointment to go back. And I had to go into for surgery, and I had some basal cell carcinoma taken out of the side of my face and under my eye. It was really very, very high up towards the side of the eye. And because they said they would prefer to do that first to make sure. Can't remember where I got up to there, and I don't even know if it'll still record because my dad rang us and always knocks it off when it happens. So I went in and I had a biopsy done, and I thought that would have done it. And then I had another appointment to go back and see the consultant. And he actually, he wasn't there. He was lovely, mind. The surgeon and the consultant have been absolutely, really, really amazing. And this hospital has really given me back my faith in the medical profession and in hospitals, because I think I was starting to give up a little bit with all the negative things I was hearing and seeing. So I'd gone back in, and they said, "We're sorry to inform you that that it's actually quite widespread in your face, and you're going to have to come back and have a skin graft." So they decided they would need to take a big chunk out of my face, and they need to graft it from another part of my body. So this was like my worst fear of everything, my worst fear scenario. And when I've been doing a lot of research on this sort of cancer, there's actually 15,000 people a year. I think it's a year. Is it a year? I'm not sure if it's a year or not, but 15,000 people dying in the USA every year, I think it was. And I watched this video of a guy who he'd had it on his tongue. And I only watched this recently because I didn't know about this. What he did was he actually stuck on his tongue some 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide. Now, don't quote me on this and don't go doing it, because I don't know if you have to dilute it. Maybe you have to dilute it. Please find out about this. If you just don't go and stuff on your tongue in case it burns you. But I do know that he did use the hydrogen peroxide, and there was another doctor who'd used this hydrogen peroxide, and it was actually killing the cells instantly. So it's like, if I'd known this before, I would have tried this. But anyway, I went back in. I've had a skin graft done. I'm waiting to find out if I need any more treatment, like radiotherapy or anything like that. And just praying, sending a lot of prayer out, and trying to look after myself and keeping this clean, and having to rest quite a lot at the moment. It was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to feel. I mean, I'm okay with needles, like, to be honest. I had about 4 needles down the side of my face, but he said I'm going to get really too close to comfort to your eye, which he got right in towards the corner of my eye, which was a little bit scary. But I know that he said, "Don't worry," he said, we actually are really skilled in what we do, and we're actually doing a lot of this. And what I have noticed is there is a lot of more people that I'm noticing are going through this skin carcinoma. It's becoming a lot more widespread. And one of the things Spirit showed me with this was I did get burnt quite a few times. Because people will keep saying like, oh, suntan lotion is toxic and it causes skin cancer, we tended to maybe leave it off a little bit more because we're worried about putting it on. So I did get burnt a couple of times, which is a little bit silly, more than a little bit silly, because I realise now how careful we have to be, and also that I was actually putting on, when I was going in the sun, I was putting on a lot of false tan, which Spirit have also brought through, has got a lot of carcinogenic chemicals in it. So just be mindful that I've said this, and to be careful with the sun. Don't get me wrong, I love the sun. I think the sun's a really good healer. But I also find we have we have to excuse me, we have to be kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, Nanny used to say everything in moderation. Like, don't over excess with things, because this is where we do the damage. When we are taking too much in excess of anything is not good for us. So we have to be very mindful and notice, especially if we feel like we're burning, to maybe get out the sun. I remember lying there in 2018 in Turkey. I was actually lying in the sun, probably with no cream on, actually burning and still lying in the sun, which is absolutely crazy with what I know now. And we all think, oh, it's not going to happen to me, because believe you me, I did. So yes, I'll just put this out there for anybody else. If you've got any changes in your skin, get it checked out straight away, because if it's caught soon enough, it can be kind of moved. But if you don't catch it soon enough, what the specialist said, it can go into the lymph glands, and it can spread around your body. And so yes, this is kind of what I felt like I would want to share with everyone today. So just be mindful of what you're doing and be careful, and hope you all have a lovely weekend, and send you all so much love.